This is a review of the 3 squares wide slot 2-slice Cool Touch toaster. Inside the box you'll find a simple quick start guide, a very good instruction manual that tells how to use the controls and for what purposes. You'll find this beautiful and stylish toaster, nice easy to see controls, easy to use, and what I like, this is really nice, a silicone top that covers up where the toast goes to keep it cleaner when it's not in use. The first thing you'll notice is that the controls are here on the side, and on the top here you have 2 very wide toasting slots. That's perfect for toasting bagels. It even shows the diagram of the bagels, and it gives you the impression that the inside of the bagel is to go to the outside because it toasts on these sides and just simply warms on the other. Although the toaster is a bit wider than the one we have now, it doesn't bother me. It does take a little more counter space, but you know, it serves a purpose to keep the sides of it cool. If you're cooking bagels or toast for your whole family in the morning, you're not going to reach over and touch this and get burned. The nice things about using this is this nice silicone cover. It keeps dust and things out of the inside of the toaster. It's a brilliant idea. It also keeps you from accidentally dropping things inside the toaster when it's not in use. Right here you can see the settings button. It's rated from 1 to 6, as you can see around here. So you can adjust it the way you want. Settings 1 or 2 are best for refrigerated breads and thin foods like pancakes. Settings 3 and 4 are better for frozen pastries, frozen waffles, French toast, and refrigerated bagels. And the top settings 5 and 6 are recommended for frozen bagels and frozen thick cut breads. The dial is very smooth, and it is an infinite adjustment. It's really just a rheostat. There's not clicks in here, so don't expect that. We're going to toast some bagels at 3, see how they look, and then we'll make an adjustment on the second one. Here in the middle, you can see the lever that you would pull down to load the bread or bagel into the toaster and start the toasting process. Here at the top, you can see the button for defrost. You'll see these 4 buttons here. The top one is defrost. The second one down is for reheating. If you have a piece of toast and it's got a little bit cool, you can put it in there and gently heat it and not retoast it. The next one down is the bagel button. What that does is it toasts on the outsides of the slots, while the inside just warms the bagel for you. And the bottom one here, which lights up when you're toasting, it lights up kind of a red color, is the cancel button. You can't really lift up on this latch to pop the bread back out, but if you punch this button here, it instantly pops out. You can see the AC power cord. It is polarized, which means one plug is slightly bigger than the other. It is 36 inches long. One of the things I also like about this is that there's a crumbs tray in the bottom that you can pull out and dump out. It makes it nice that it's very easy to clean. I hate a toaster that just feels like it's just building up full of crumbs, and this is a nice way to get the mess outside and clean it up. Here you can see we're going to just toast 2 pieces of store-bought wheat bread, and we have it set on 2. We're going to start. One of the things I want to point out is that while it's toasting, this is our first thing that we're toasting in this, and it has an odor to it like a new furnace. You turn your furnace on in the first time in the wintertime, and you can smell the heating coils getting hot. You have the same thing here. You can see when it's toasting, the cancel button is lit up in a kind of an orangish red light. If you were to touch that, it would instantly pop the toast out. Here you can see the 2 slices of toast are done. Remember, this is on a 2 setting, which is recommended for thinner items, and as you can see, that's about as dark as we like our toast, so it did a pretty good job. I'm going to turn this up to 3. This is for a bagel, and I'm going to put the bagel inside. Here I'm going to put the inside of the bagel to the outside of the toaster. That's what this diagram is showing. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that on both sides, and here we go. I'm going to push the bagel button after I start the toasting, and you can see here it does light up. It's blue, and then you still have the red cancel button. So now you know what function you have pressed because the ring on the outside lights up. It's got a clear ring around it. With the bagel setting on, you can see the outside heating elements are red hot, while the inside ones are just not even lit up. So it's warming the tops of the bagel or the outside of the bagel, but toasting the inside surfaces. Here you can see the toasted bagel, and it's barely brown. This was set on a 3 setting, and here you can see the untoasted bagel just to give you comparison. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and turn it up to a 4, and we're going to do it again just to see what the difference is, because we like our bagels a little browner than that. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to press this down, and I'm going to press the bagel button. I do want to point out that if you're trying to lift your toast up, it doesn't work. You have to use this eject button. I'm going to do that just to show you. And you'll see it pop out here. Here you can see the bagel that's been in there for the 4 setting. And here's the one on the 3 setting. So this is more like what we would have our bagels toasted to. That's just to give you an impression of the settings. This is an excellent toaster. It does a good job. It does a great job on bagels. I like the fact that you have the ability to defrost, reheat, or have a special setting for the bagels. In this case, when we toasted our bagels here, you can see they're toasted perfectly on the inside, and the backside's not burned at all, because like I said, it was warmed at a lower heat. It does an excellent job. The nice thing about this toaster is it's extremely stylish. It looks nice. It would look good on a counter. It's nice and the way it's shaped and the way it looks. I like the controls. I like it when they light up and show that you have the right one pressed. This is an excellent product. It did a good job of toasting our thin pieces of toast, as I've said before, and it did a good job of toasting our bagels. I noticed some comments from people that it didn't do a good job of toasting thin toast, but it worked perfectly for us. It has a good manual on operation, and I love the silicone cover and the crumb tray. This is an excellent product, and I rated it 5 stars. This review was done by JJ CEO. I'd like to tell you that we received a sample for test and evaluation, and we didn't promise a review, but we promised if we gave one it would be fair and honest.